Hi everyone, welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. Don't want to restart level. We have some karma to go through. Where was that? We do need to up our strength, but where was it? Charisma. What's this? New etiquette. Maximum for trolls. I'll get that. So we have gang, we have Shadowrunner. We want corporate. We do want corporate for that. Now, where was this? We need to up our strength. Sorry if you can hear any noise. There's something going on outside of our apartment in the hallway. I don't know what. We'll do it that way. Not very efficient. We need to seriously increase our close combat and unarmed, but we will get there. Thank you, Mighty Rec 1. I was asking if there was a stream today from Enter Elysium. There isn't. Miss Kobayata is in the back. Thank you. There's no one at the bar. My apologies. Can I say sorry? Okay. Let's start talking. What's in these sausages? Gathered around the intimate back bar, Miss Kobayata, I can't read that fast, I'm sorry. Is talking to everyone would be my guess. Let's talk to him because he's up. Evening, ma'am. What's the word around town, Mr. Coley? There's been a bit more talk of the Ripper killings. Some people are saying they're hate crimes on account of the victims all being human. There's more to it than just that. Most people are ignorant bastards. What if I told you the prime suspect were an elf and a troll? Still doesn't mean the killings are racially motivated. Very wise. People are just too quick to label something a hate crime. Check the census. The city is still 66% humans. Close your eyes and throw a rock, and you're more than likely to hit a human. Doesn't make it a hate crime. Still a crime, though. And that should be enough. He is right. He is right. This is the first real rise you've seen out of Mr. Coley. But he reins himself in with a roll of his thick shoulders and a smoothing of his jacket. Don't worry. Not going to start throwing rocks. Wouldn't want to reinforce a stereotype. I like this guy. I'll leave you to your business, ma'am. Mrs. Kobayata? Ahoy. Ahoy. Would you like some? She stops. Forgive me, Ame, but you look like hell. Thanks. Just the welcome I was looking for. Long night. She looks you over, noting the signs of your nocturnal activities. She nods. Any run you can walk away from is a good run. I have to agree with that. Helps when the other team doesn't walk away. No one to follow you. No, I agree. Good to be back in one piece. It is good to have you back. I can tell you have been busy, and I can see by the look on your face there's something you need. Is this about the Ripper? Let's see. Yep, I found some DNA evidence and need help analyzing it. Maybe. Anyone downstairs? Could be. I won't know until I get something analyzed. No, I'm gonna... She's been amazing. No, I'm gonna say this. Yep, I found some DNA evidence and need help analyzing it. 4 karma gained. We can improve one of our skills for that. This is good. That is excellent. I will unlock the piano so you may go downstairs. I am certain someone in the safe house will be able to help you, if they are awake. It is likely, that you will visit the Matrix before the day is done. May I take a sausage? Take the whole plate. Nummy. Hopefully it's not made of zebra meat. Yes. Once we get into the location, I will do the karma. Ouch. The digital world. You've been doing a lot of legwork on this job, but it's going to require a trip to cyberspace and back to ID the Ripper. The Matrix. The cybernetic analog of Inside the Grid. The worldwide computer network. A digital world. Information brought to life. Inside cyberspace, your avatar does all the work while your meat body's left behind. All around your avatar are pathways to other nodes filled with data. ICE. It's pronounced ICE, but spelled IC. Counter intrusion programs. And other jacked-in runners. Cyberspace has many dangers as the meat world, and more. Locked doors, security countermeasures, and black ice that can fry a Decker's brain. Every movement you make in the Matrix can be tracked, if you aren't careful. Get dump shocked out and your brain gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy Decker and you can die. I like how they describe in, I forget which edition, maybe in all of them for all I know. They talk about black ice in Shadowrun, the role-playing game. The idea of black ice is it creates a biofeedback loop which raises your blood pressure and eventually causes aneurysms and crap like that done in the brain. It's pretty wild. We seriously don't need that. Okay, all we have is that? Oh, excuse me. Hiccups. Confirm. And we are going to do a little karma shopping. Excuse me. I want roundhouse kick that can strike multiple targets in range. We want to increase that because we basically do unarmed combat. Alright, okay, let's talk to David Fry. David Fry, too. Morning. You look like you've been up all night. Johnny Clean. You look like you've seen some action, too. Suppose I could use a shower. You here to buy equipment? Negative. Need a DNA analysis. Fry can help you out. Really? Thought Castle's equipment isn't really set up for that. He considers for a minute. However, I could employ a semiconductor chip. It could decode DNA using a voltage change instead of light. It would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would be required otherwise. He brightens. I just read a journal about it, so the information's still fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know? What do you want to know about it? The owner's identity. Ah, that's beyond me. All I can get you is the gene code sequence. But that's where I come in, says Johnny Clean. David, if you can give me that code sequence, I'm pretty sure we can track its owner down via Matrix run. Will do. Let me have the DNA you want to test. Give Fry the blood sample. How long? When David gives me the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood sample back to its source. Whiz, get to work. Thanks, guys. If this works, we may find the Emerald City Ripper. No, Drac? He turns to Johnny, excited. Wake up, Johnny boy. You've got work to do. And Balong, if you need any gear, I'll be right here. I just got a second wind. Meet you at my rig, Balong. That's 2 more karma. Nice. Vangrass. Was hoping to get some peace and quiet tonight. You got something for me? I've got a flight recorder. Wouldn't happen to be an Ares flight recorder, would it? Some very powerful buyers are looking for that right now. I can get rid of it for you for, say, 20%. That leaves 2,000 for you. Oh, look at that. We just pick up etiquette corporate. I know what I have. Make it 2,500 and it's yours. Shrewd. Alright, I'll do you a favor. And that is how you make money in Shadowrun sometimes. I thought something else just... yeah, okay. Excuse me, I have to yawn. Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequencing system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. I'm really impressed with his results, considering Sushi wants to join us. Hi there, kitty. Here, let's move the keyboard out of the way. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Hi there. Let's see. Okay, after this recording, I will get you some food, okay? It's certainly been long enough. Let me see. Okay. You keep moving my monitor every time you rub your face on the edge of it. Hi. Hi there. It's another vocal episode. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. That noise is me scratching her. She really likes aggressive scratches in this one spot. I have to move the microphone away. She pushed it into my face. There we go. Okay. She keeps rubbing her face on the microphone. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Okay, alright. I'm so sorry, but, cats. What are you going to do but love them? Well, if you like cats, that is. Anyways, so... Okay, I'm really impressed with his results, considering it was his first attempt. He was utilizing an unproven technique he'd read about in a science journal. He was working from memory, on minimal sleep. Hi, Sushi. You're rubbing your back on the microphone. Yes, Sushi. Okay, Sushi, okay. That's great, Professor. What's the plan? No, whatever. Sounds fascinating. If there is time later, maybe you can tell me more about it. Yes, maybe we can sit down with Dave and he can share his research. But let's stay focused. Okay, you're gonna cuddle for a bit? Okay. Okay. Not Johnny Clean, I mean Sushi. Decking 0. Johnny Clean, here's what I'm thinking. We hit Lone Star DNA database first to see if our doctor has a prior criminal record. They have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack into the matrix. Let's hit the decks and jack into the matrix. I can get into their private grid easy, but I've got to warn you, once we're in, it could get a little rough. How much decking experience have you had? 0. I have a Trode net here. It's a headband you wear that lets you piggyback me into the matrix. You'll see and hear everything I do. Okay, so programs. Okay, this is what we have equipped. Evasion 2, IP, okay. Killer, a powerful attack program, dead key. Direct at one target. We can heal ourselves. What's the cooldown on that? Cooldown 1. Suppression. Sniffer increases your chances to hit via enemy ice and deckers by 15 for 3 rounds. Okay. Creates an attacker expert system program. Well, since we have nothing else, confirm. We're in. The arch will take us to the next node. Okay, where do we want to go? I am sorry, I missed the text at the bottom. The Dave Store head is defended by ice. Okay, so what do we have? White ice. White sentry. It appears to be white ice, so. Yes, Sushi. I think we're okay. Got rid of it. Let's back up and buy ourselves a little time. Take out the buffer. There we go. Wish we had a second attack program. We'll end here. We have good cover. There we go. moving in. Damn! Okay, so what we're going to do is... Ow. Thank you, Sushi. Buff us. Hi, Sushi. And ice him. Ah, you're lying on the keyboard. Hopefully that won't do anything major. Can we do one more action? We can do one more action. Let's heal. Tough program. Okay, so we took the ice down. Hacked DNA database. Database located. 100% match. Arrest records in database. Subject: Salis Frosberg. Status: deceased. Profession: chop shop surgical assistant. Hi, Sushi. Priors: breaking and entering 2 counts. Public indecency 1 count. Brought in for questioning on accusations of unlicensed plastic surgery. No charges were filed. 100% matched to a dead man. So, obviously something is wrong. Let's try this way. Okay. Autopsy records. Okay, well, let's give this a try. The problem here might be Sushi. So let me get a second here and try and get this. There we go. So Sushi's no longer on the keyboard. Cancel. Okay, so that now is there. I thought I could only shoot it once. So we'll go over here. I've got 2 more hits. There we go. Autopsy records. Are you going to take off again, Sushi? Okay. Subject: Salis Frosberg. No, subject was found overdosed on a half a dozen different sedatives. Several anti-anxiety medications were also found in his system. Face was mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm. No next of kin. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body, possibly large bore surgical needles. Body had been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police when no one answered the door. Excuse me. This just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Let's use a heal. Yep. One more place to check, I think. We have a 76%, so why don't we... Excellent. Excuse me. Okay, so I was lowering in the lower... Thank you, Sushi. In the lower left there, that was a security rating, so I was lowering that. Since we're making so much noise, if you will. One left. 4 cooldown. Alright, there we go. Newsnet archive. There we go. Okay. Newsnet 1. Return on subject. Salas Frostberg. The body of Salas Frostberg, a corpse shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment in Snohomish earlier this week. The body had been there for as long as a month when Frostberg landlord noticed a rancid smell and contacted authorities. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Frostberg's death has been ruled suicide. According to reports, his body a mass of puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medications and sedatives. The man's employer claims he was a dedicated employee, although he suffered from bouts of depression. Frostberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all of his belongings to his psychiatrist. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another sad end to a life. F is far too common here in the sprawl. Now that might be something we could go on. Let's regroup in meat space. Okay. So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man, whose death was never explained. He worked with chop shops, which fits with the living guy that you met. The Newsnet says he left his estate to his psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who his psychiatrist was will give us our next clue. My gut says we can deck into the medical board's records and reverse trace to find this doctor. You in? Punch it, man. This one should be harder. White sparky, white ice. Okay. Let's get to cover. And then we attack. Okay, so that's 3 attacks on that. We're fine. These are tougher ice, as you can see. Alright, let's see the medical board. Searching medical records. Salos Frostberg. Medical records files for Salos Frostberg located. 2020, 2030. Pediatric record. Partial. One particular pediatric stands out from the rest. Pediatricians. Shell suffered from a chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. We've seen many cases like this recently. With the outbreak of changeling children being born, with the aberrant psychology we're seeing, there is no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that seemed to have no effect, upping the dosage. 2030 to 2040. Data missing or corrupted. Contact your administrator for help. 2040 to present. The file is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. The final entry, however, is the most significant. It's written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Salas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He has bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimicked speech patterns, adopting my dress. For this reason and for the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to his case. I will inform him of this next session. Transference. Got a name now, Dr. Holmes. Let's keep going and find out where he works. Can I guess this? No, I cannot. Watch out, that black ice could fry our brains and kill us. Oh my god. Black ice, which is considered illegal. Let's fry this. And fast. Cover. Cover. Okay. Let's up this. We need this. Alright. 83%. Let's take it on. Got it. Damn. Come on. Excellent. Black ice. Jeez. Employment records located. Henry Hollings Holmes, MD, PhD. Check previous employers. Previous employers. 2045 to 2054. Psychiatrist in residence. Mercy Mental Hospital. Going backwards. Attending psychiatrist. Mercy Medical Hospital. Washington. 2030. Okay. Check current employment status. Dr. Henry Holmes currently holds a position of Chief Psychiatrist and Administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Bingo, back to meat space. And let's jack out. Reality is, at the end of the day, contextual, and as the meat world comes back into focus, your head once again tries to settle on which world is the real one. While the philosophical question lingers, your meat body demands food and drink. You disconnect from your deck to find the Union safe house has risen. David looks almost as tired as you do. You can tell that this case has gotten under his skin, like it has yours. Any luck in there? We found an exact match for the DNA, but it was linked to a dead chop shop assistant by the name of Silas Frosberg. Now I have my theories, but what do you think is going on here, Valon? Silas must have an identical twin brother. Maybe Silas faked his death. The DNA evidence does not belong to the killer. I think maybe Silas faked his death. That's a distinct possibility. What was it that we saw in the autopsy report? The face was so mangled they had to use dental records to identify him. He was killed by sedatives, but the coroner still thought he had ripped his own face off. The face was so mangled. Good catch. That matches up with something I've seen runners try. It's easy enough to find a body shop. A body shop that'll make a replica set of teeth for you. Find some schlub off the street. No one will miss. Swap the teeth. Throw the heat off your trail for a while. Lucky I've never been that desperate. But why would he need to go to those lengths? Did the police records have something linking him to a different crime? Had a court pending for him, maybe? Probably got in over his head on loans. Chop shop assistants don't pay well. He had a prior for unlicensed plastic surgery. True. Wouldn't look too good on someone's record if they wanted to become a doctor. I think this is beginning to come together. The late Silas left all his belongings to a doctor. Excuse me 1 second. Congratulations, I got free credit for my next vacation, which I spent at the doctor's office because it's a different view from my apartment. Anyways, let's get back to this. Okay, anyways. True. Wouldn't look too good on someone's record if they wanted to become a doctor. I think this is beginning to come together. The late Silas left all his belongings to a doctor. Dr. Holmes. Employment records have him as the administrator at Mercy Mental. And the picture on his file matches the person you saw downtown. The same person this DNA belongs to. All the evidence points to him being your killer, whoever he really is. I should go find this Dr. Holmes and ask him some very pointed questions. Poignant. Please pay him my respects. I always find that high-caliber rounds get the message across. You should clearly hire some friends and go loaded for bear. I side-loaded a ton of valuable data from the Lone Star Matrix node. Here's your cut. Ooh. I'll see you later. Okay. They're selling, not interested. Nothing important. How about here? Mr. Delahaye. That's the hire. So I think we need to spend a little bit of karma, which we'll do now, and call it an episode. It's been a rather long one. And I think I know where I wish to put it. In Mali, of course. Of course, I'm thinking of upping my... There we go. And that leaves me with 4 karma, which we can't increase. Well, we'll leave it there. Let's see. This is probably important. So what does this do again? Can equip Manifest, try focus 2 attacks on a single target melee. What's this one? I think we need to work on some of our spell casting. That might help us a little too. Not just relying on the hands there. Okay. I do hope you enjoyed 11,000 million. Anyways, I do hope you enjoyed this episode of Shadowrun Returns, and I hope you join me again for there's an arm on that table there. Oh, that's disturbing. It's a biohazard. Clean up, Doctor. I'm getting distracted. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you join me next time. I am sorry about that. Please do be safe, everyone. Bye.